One of our deceivers was part of a fight club when they were younger. You can tell us who you think it is by voting along in the chat. Let's find out who's telling the truth and who is a chump. Alright, welcome to a special Extra Life edition of Chump, everybody, a fan-created version of the Rooster Teeth game show all about lying and deception. My name is Caleb, and I will be the host for today's show. Let's get started by introducing tonight's three deceivers. First, we have the man of the hour, your Extra Life host, Chalupa. For our second deceiver all the way across the globe, it's Liam. That's a good thing. And one of my favorite funny guys I know, it's Xander. Alright, and of course, what would be our deceivers be without today's contestant, Ems? Ems, go ahead and introduce yourself. They were supposed to be clapping for everyone, but I forgot. Alright, Ems. How's it going, everybody? How's Extra Life been so far, Chalupa? You are muted, and that's funny. Oh, really?
Yeah.
There we go, that's why. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Roll through the intro again.
Intro again. Hey, we had Chalupa.
Hey, I've never met this woman before in my life.
Liam.
Hi, I'm Liam. I have a friend who's married to a woman named Emily and has a sister of the same name, not the same person.
Xander.
Yo.
And Ems. Alright, we got our technical flub out of the way. Okay. Chalupa, how's Extra Life been going so far?
Oh, it's been going fantastic. You know, we're almost at our goal of making me die from a death chip, so maybe some donations will come through on Chump. We don't have that much farther to go, and then I could die after this, so it's been going fantastic, man. Thanks for asking.
Alright, well I hope death is swift and painless for you. Ems, how do you feel about your chances tonight?
Honestly, not too, don't got too much confidence in myself.
That's alright. Remember, the goal of the game is not to win, it's just not to lose. So let's go ahead and get started with our first game. Just the facts. Alright, in this game, I'm going to give one true fact about one of our deceivers, but all three of them are going to be pretending that this fact is about them. Ems, you're going to be able to question them, each of them, up to my discretion. I'll tell you when to move on to the next question, to the next person. Two liars will be making up answers to her questions, while the person who's telling the truth will be answering honestly. Alright? So the true fact about all our deceivers is, they once got so drunk they blacked out and were told the next day they kept saying, "If I let go, I'll drown." Alright, who's going first with you?
Liam.
Alright. Gonna go ahead
so...
and move over. Give him 1 second.
Yeah.
Alright. Whenever you are ready, go ahead with the questions.
As in, like, me answer,
So, how many drinks did you have?
Oh, it's a tough one. Honestly, it was probably around when I first started drinking, so it wasn't that we had a lot of alcohol, it was the fact we mixed too many different drinks together. So it was a mix of like vodka, Captain Morgan, Jaeger, and it was all drank within the space of a few hours.
And how old were you?
I was freshly 18 at the time.
And were you single?
Yeah, it was me and my best friend at the time.
So they told you that you said that?
No, it was I was staying at his house, and the next morning his parents woke us up and told us exactly what we'd done during the night before.
So the parents condone this behavior?
No, the dad was not amused by us. Apparently, I kept waking him up.
Okay.
All right, and call it there. Okay, so Ems, who are you questioning next?
Chalupa.
Chalupa? Okay, give me 1 second. All right, go ahead with your questions.
Were you in college?
I was, as it turns out.
Okay. Was this before or after you met Emily?
This was after. It was on my 21st. Because that was like one of the only times I blacked out. She can vet this completely.
Okay. What were you drinking?
Jaeger bombs to start out, but then we ran out of Jaeger, so I had swapped to screwdrivers.
Good choice. Good choice.
No, it wasn't, because I blacked out.
Was it Emily who told you that you were saying that?
Actually, no, it was my friend Bruce, because we had walked down Washington down there to get to another bar, and that's kind of where I fell asleep a little bit, and and I was woken up to Bruce saying, "Man, we gotta go." So I had to get up, and I think what I saw down those street, and I saw the lake over there. So I thought I was drowning for some reason.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the questions there. So last but not least, it's going to be Xander. Ems, you can go ahead whenever you are ready with the questions. Oops, actually, now you can.
And when did this happen for you?
I was 18 at my sister's 21st birthday in her apartment. I lived at Jack's at the time, so we were close to Jack's Beach.
And who got you the alcohol?
It was her 21st birthday. She did.
Okay. And what were you drinking?
Started off with 5 strawberry daiquiris. Then I was trying to slow down, so I was just drinking Pepsi. Went to the bathroom, came back. My sister spiked every single drink I had from that moment on forward, but I was already drunk, so I didn't really. I took a sip. I was like, "Oh, this tastes funny." Kept going. I drank half an entire like large bottle of Jack that night by myself.
How do you know you drank the whole thing if she spiked your drinks?
I was the only one. Literally, The handle that we had, I was the only one drinking Jack. She just kept pouring it in there. After a certain point, when I realized it was her, she just kept going.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go ahead and end the questioning there. So you have now questioned everyone. Let me get everyone back on the screen here. So, Ems, how are you feeling about everyone? Anything standing out? Anyone you're not believing right off the bat?
I don't necessarily believe Xander.
Okay.
Why? Because the statute of limitations of underage drinking is now long past, or what?
No, because he has long hair.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, it's legal with your in the state of Florida to drink underage if you're with your guardians. So.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Today I learned.
All right. All right, so we are going to go ahead and have the audience vote locked in now. Em, it's time to get an answer from you. Who got so drunk that they blacked out and were told the next day they kept saying, "If I let go, I'll drown"?
Who did?
Yes. Who are you going to lock in?
Liam.
Alright, Liam is locked in. Okay, so Ems, you are now locked in. Now first we're going to go ahead and see who the audience voted for. The audience vote for was Liam. Audience voted for Liam too. Alright. Now I can reveal that the person who got so drunk that they were told the next day they kept saying, "If I let go, I'll drown," was, in fact, Liam. You were both correct. Everyone was correct. Deceivers get no points. Audience and contestants, you both get 2 points.
Dang, that was rough.
Thought I had him.
Alright.
I just feel very hurt that everyone went with the Irish stereotype, and that's why they picked me. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised that you called out Xanet right away for being not for lying to you, not your brother. So,
what was it?
You live there, you know that lake.
I knew you wouldn't be able to see it from where you were at Washington Street from a bar.
Son of a bitch.
You fucked yourself with details. Or you messed yourself up with details. How dare you?
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to move on to our second game of the night. What's in the box?
Is it
I have to
Ferky?
do transitions.
Not Ferky.
Alright, in this game, I have sent all 3 of our deceivers a box in the mail. They are going to claim to have a strange item inside their box. However, only one of them has the item. The other 2 are making things up. Their box is empty. Ems, you and the audience will be voting on who actually has the strange item in their box. We're going to start by having the deceivers each open their box and give a quick 1-sentence description of the item to Ems, starting with Chalupa.
Okay. It's a ceramic or porcelain frog doll with a dress on.
Okay. Liam.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked in this box and I don't know how to describe it without saying it looks like somebody's Funko Pop that they submerged in Coke for like 3 weeks. Because it is
Just a short
dark.
description. Alright, and Xander.
Wow. It is a model car. That is sick.
A model car. Okay.
I don't like what I just saw in chat.
And audience, you're voting on who has the actual item. The poll will be put up after Ems questions all 3 deceivers. So, Ems, who do you want to question about their item first?
Zan.
Yeah.
Zan.
There's definitely...
Alright, 1 second. Alright, whenever you are ready, you may begin the questions. To my discretion, I will tell you when to move on.
I think...
Yeah, you can go ahead.
The hotel
Okay.
Wi-Fi. Okay.
Okay. What color is it?
Okay, so it's green. And just to be forthright, there definitely is some more going on here than just a model car.
What else is in there?
2 figures, and one of them is a bit shocked. It's a bit bloody.
What happened to it? Oh.
It's a hit and
It was
run.
in a car wreck?
Yeah, definitely a car wreck, not a hit and run.
And then that's perfectly inside the box?
It is. It's specifically Spider-Gwen got hit by a car, and Buzz Lightyear just covered in blood.
Okay. No further questions.
Alright, no further
Pretty effed
questions.
Your
Alright.
Honor, I'm done with this business.
So, Ems, who do you want to question next?
Liam.
Liam,
Hi.
okay, give me 1 second to set it up.
I'm just glad this time I wasn't picked first. I would have felt very targeted.
Alright, you can go ahead with the questioning whenever you're ready.
What'd you say it was?
It looks like a Funko Pop or something. Like it's made to look like one of the characters from Destiny 2. Do you know anything about Destiny? Like the character Kate 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like him, but the condition on it is horrible. Like it's falling apart, and like the paint is like all scuffed off of it. If anything, this looks more like a murder than whatever Zan described.
And it's a Funko Pop?
Yeah. Well, at least it
How
looks like
old do
one,
you
but it
think
has like the
Funko
same.
Pops are?
Probably about 2017 at the earliest Funko Pop, so like it was aged artificially.
Okay.
Like I said, it looks like it was dipped in something, and then that's how it ended up looking so worn down.
And is that the box you got it in?
That is the box I got it in.
Fancy box.
It's not really. It looks like a terrible little wooden box. Like it's very simplistic looking. Whoever made it didn't even like do any varnishing or anything on it.
Okay, man, we're gonna move on. Go ahead, move on. Enough about boxes. Okay!
Sorry, Caleb.
So, we're going to
You
do...
insult your handy.
No problem, it's okay. We're going to go on to questioning Chalupa. Whenever you are ready, you can go ahead.
What did you say yours was?
Sorry, I'm still caught up on the wooden box. It's a ceramic or porcelain frog figurine wearing a dress.
And is it wrapped in anything?
It was wrapped in like some newspaper, I assume, is what that is.
Are they comics?
No, it looks like normal ass news. No one wraps stuff with the funnies anymore. Okay.
Okay. And is yours a cardboard box?
Oh, it is. Yep. It's not crazy wood.
And how heavy is it?
Oh, I'd say about maybe like 1 pound or so. I think the figurine's actually hollow, or mostly hollow on the inside.
And is there an engraving in the bottom of it?
I'll try to move it around. Doesn't look like it. It's smooth.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end questioning there. Alright, that is the description of all 3 of our items tonight. Audience, go ahead and vote on the poll that will be up soon. Remember, you're voting who you think has the real item in the box. Ems, how you feeling about these 3 items? We have the Chalupa's porcelain porcelain frog with a dress, Liam's Cade 6 Funko Pop that's been destroyed, and Zan's hit and run accident with a Spider-Man and a Buzz Lightyear.
It's Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen and a Buzz Lightyear.
You know, they're all really believable, so it's hard.
Anyone you outright don't believe right away. What you thinking?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's do.
The audience vote? I will say the audience vote is currently 50-50.
Really?
Okay. Can we go ahead and get another poll up in the chat with just the 2?
Just those 2?
Chalupa, just those 2.
Can.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
Alright. So what do you think is the most what do you think is the most believable then?
So there you go.
Because I want them all to be real because they are all very funny.
Not to call you out, but it seems like Zanclaws is the one that's not the believablest. And the other 2 seem more real.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see. The audience vote is split 50-50 again! This time with 2 extra votes! A couple more seconds on the poll. They are having a rough time deciding. Someone just go for it. Come on. Because we're gonna have to run the poll again, and if we do, I'm just gonna choose someone. Oh! And they have chosen!
Hey!
Alright. So, we are going to lock in that audience vote now. The audience vote has been locked in. So, M, now is the time. Who do you think has the actual item?
Andy.
You are locking in Andy. Alright, so Ems has locked in Andy, and I can reveal that the audience vote was for Chalupa. They both voted for Chalupa. So, now that everybody's locked in, will the person with the item in their box please show it to the camera? That's right! It was Xander with the hit and run accident!
Let me fix my camera, hold on. You guys
I'm gonna go ahead and pull him up on the stream so everyone can see the item a bit better.
What I like is
That's awesome.
The audience in no way believed it was me at all. They both went Andy and Zan
Yep.
immediately. And then the
It was the wooden box.
second that you said it's not Zan, I had to stop myself from smiling and being like, how?
All right.
Look at Buzz. Look at Buzz.
Oh no!
There's a whole ass murder scene.
Story behind that.
All right.
It's a World War II car.
All right. So our deceivers get 2 points. Contestants and audience, you got none. The game is currently all tied up. Everyone has 2 points
for everybody.
Yes. Remember, if everyone ties, then everyone loses. So you will all be chumps, and I will be the winner.
Oh.
Get boned.
I don't remember awarding you any points, Caleb, so you're actually in last place.
That is why I could not, like, when I opened it and I saw it, I had to just sit there and laugh for a second, because that was...
Yeah. All right. And now we are going to move on to our final game, Pushing the Envelope. In my hands, I have 3 envelopes with true facts about our deceivers. I'm going to shuffle them up and redistribute them to our deceivers so they might get their own fact, they may get someone else's fact. M's, you will be able to question each deceiver for 60 seconds about the fact they receive. If they get their own fact, they're going to tell the truth. If not, they will lie and pretend the fact is about them. I am going to now shuffle them and say whose fact is whose. So, one final shuffle of the envelopes. Alright. Chalupa. Chalupa's flight once got canceled mid-flight, rerouted to the original airport, and on the second flight back, he met a celebrity. Liam was in a fight club when they were younger. And Xander was scouted off of the street for a job. Now, audience, this one works a little bit differently. You will be voting on who you think was part of a fight club when they were younger. Liam says that it was him, but it's up to you to determine if it was him or if he's lying and who the fact is actually about. The poll will be put up after everyone has had their 60 seconds. M, we're going to go ahead and ask you, who do you want to question about their fact first?
Andy.
And question Andy about his fact, okay. Give me 1 second to set everything up. Alright. And again, Chalupa's fact was that his flight got canceled, mid-flight, rerouted to the original airport, and on the second flight, he met a celebrity. I'm going to go ahead and put 60 seconds on the clock. When I say go, you will go. 3, 2, 1, go.
How many flights have you ever been on?
Not many. Like 2 for work, and then 2 or 3 for visiting Emily.
And 3 for Emily were little planes, yeah?
Half little plane. Little plane out to the big airport from the shitty little airport.
Okay. And then the other ones for work was from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. One of them was to South Carolina, and then one of them was to Wichita. Wichita. Not as exciting as it sounds.
And where did it get rerouted to?
You got rerouted to the original airport. And then
Which
on the
airport
second
was
flight
that?
out. That was St. Louis, actually.
And that is time. Alright.
Okay.
So, who do you want to ask next?
Liam.
Liam, okay. Give me 1 second to set him up. Alright. Liam, who was in a fight club when they were younger. 60 seconds will be on the clock. Go ahead with your questions, starting now.
How many people did you fight?
I fought in my entire time there. I fought 6 people.
And what kind of fight club was it?
It was like a no holds barred as far as high school age for you guys, secondary schoolers go. So it was like literally just whatever goes.
And where'd you hold it?
A friend of mine, his parents would often be out of town, so we'd hold it at his house. And then when they would be in town, and if we wanted to do it, we'd go down to the beach nearby.
At your friend's house, did they have a big backyard, or did you do it in the garage, or?
It was a big backyard. He had no neighbors around him. Like, the nearest neighbor was a 5-minute walk down the road, so we wouldn't get caught or anything.
And how many people were in the fight club?
There was 20 of us.
And that is time. Time. Alright. So that leaves just Xander left. Let me get his situation ready. Give me 1 second, sorry. Alright, so remember, Xander was scouted off of the street for a job. You are going to have 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
What job was it for?
Jimmy John's.
And do you still work there?
No, I didn't accept it.
Oh. Did it pay less than what you were making?
It would have been about the same.
But you didn't want to work in a sandwich shop?
It would have been bike delivery. Downtown.
Oh. Did you not have a bike?
Oh no, I had a bike. That's why they scouted me. I was the fastest person around. The people around told them about me.
You just were doing relays through the town?
No, I was already doing a bike delivery job for my other job.
So how many jobs did you have?
Just one. At the time.
And it was a delivery job?
And that is time. Alright, those are our stories. Audience, remember, you are only voting on Liam's story. If you believe him, and if you don't, who you think the story is actually about. We're going to go ahead and pull up that poll. So remember, you're voting who was part of a fight club. Ems, before we lock in the audience vote, though, how are you feeling about these stories?
I was pretty sure I didn't believe chalupas, but now I'm not so sure.
Okay. So you're not sure if you believe him or if you do believe him. I know it's rough. How dare he lie to you?
I know.
Alright, how are you feeling about the fight club and the scouting jobs, though?
Fight Club seems believable. I mean, What kid doesn't want to be a part of a fight club?
Fair. I always wanted to be a fight club. I never want to get hit, you know, I just want to punch people. That would have been fun.
And if you're already biking for somewhere, it would make sense that somewhere would scout you to bike for them.
That's fair. I've been wanting to bike recently. I want to get a bike. It's expensive, though. Alright.
But I don't believe in bikes on linked on America.
Okay, then. The poll is about to close. Make sure, audience, you get your votes in. Remember, it is who do you think was part of a fight club when they were younger? Alright, I think the poll is pretty much complete. Now, before we reveal who is telling the truth and who are telling lies, let's see who the audience says was in a fight club when they are younger. They are saying it was Chalupa. who was in her fight club when they were younger. Alright, so Ems, we're now going to go down the line and say if you believe that their story was true or false. Go ahead and start with Chalupa. Do you believe that his story about his flight was true or false?
False.
False. Alright, you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Alright, locked in. Now, Liam's story about the Fight Club. Do you want to, true or false?
True.
True for Liam. You're going to go ahead and lock in true?
Yep.
Okay. And Xander's story about riding his bike and getting scouted. True or false?
True.
Locking in another true? Alright, that is all three locked in, and the audience has voted for Chalupa as the one that is being part of a fight club. Alright, so, you thought Chalupa was telling a lie about his flight getting cancelled. I can reveal that Chalupa was in fact lying. That was not his story. So that is...
You're muted, man. You're muted.
Rest in peace.
You didn't ask about the celebrity, which is good,
even
because
ask
I didn't
about
have
the
one.
celebrity.
Yep, did not ask about the celebrity part of it.
Because he knew that there's only a handful of flights that he could have been on.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the chances that that one had someone famous on it?
Yeah.
That's statistics.
All right.
How dare you?
B-list celebrities exist. Like, you could have met Ron Perlman.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Mine.
That's true.
It could have been C-list even.
Now,
Yeah, could have been C-list.
on to Liam. Liam was in a fight club when they were younger. You voted true. I can reveal that that was actually false. You got that one wrong.
Oh.
I'm
So
sorry.
convincing.
Good job, audience.
It was a very convincing story, though, Liam.
Thank you.
I would have voted for you. And our last one, Xander, who got scouted off of the street for his biking skills. You voted that that was a true story. I can reveal that that was, in fact, a true story.
It was because of my Pokemon Go group. Because I would go play Pokemon Go in between deliveries because of how fast I was. So they told the Jimmy John's people because they also were in the Pokemon Go group. So I'm riding past them one day, and then literally they wave me down. They're like, "Hey, you want a job? Like, I'll get you in right now."
Oh my gosh.
So are we revealing the stories we actually got, by the way?
Yes, so now we're going to go down the line, and we're going to reveal that the story, Chalupa's story, was Chalupa was actually the one in the fight club.
Yep.
Liam was the one whose flight got canceled.
Why do you look like you don't believe me?
I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
So that means, audience, you did get it right. The answer was Chalupa. He was the one in the fight club. Congrats, audience.
And I'll never.
All right. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause for our deceivers and our contestant today. Great job, audience. Before I reveal the final points, anything anyone wants to say before we head out?
Hey,
Judo
Caleb,
had
nice
nothing to
shirt.
do with it.
Alright, true.
I'm just glad to be here.
Alright, so, with a total whopping 2 points, our losers and Chump for today. I'm sorry, deceivers, but it sounds like you all are... Alright, thanks for playing, everybody. Hopefully next year we'll do it again. I love you all. Have a good night.
Woo!
I want a rematch.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Let's go.
Right now, let's
Gotta
go.
look back. Right now, let's go.
I don't have enough items in boxes.
Instead of what's in the box, it'll be what's in your head, and you have to come up with a lie on the spot. Make it convincing.
Wait, Caleb, I have a box. Oh wait, I already spoiled it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so do you want to hear the story, Ems?
Yeah, actually I do.
Okay. So, back in high school, fucking Brandon and Zach decided that we should do Fight Club over at Brandon's house, okay? And it fucking just because. I think their reasoning was, if you ever get into a fight, you want to know how it feels to be punched in the face, because we were a part of a specific clique that was kind of nerdy, but there was a good chance that one of us would take it too far and get our asses kicked, So yeah. I think that's what their logic was. I only participated once, and there was a rule that you could make. We're like, okay, we're gonna do Fight Club, but no punches to the face. And I was like, yeah, I can deal with that. So I remember I fought Archie. I obviously won because Archie's a little bitch, but. So we did Fight Club a couple times at Brandon's house. There was a couple days where they would come in with fucking scarred knuckles and black eyes and stuff. And of course we didn't tell anybody.
No. Oh my god.
That was a long time ago.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream now.
Do you